territory. It demands honesty.
Those that demolish their houses.
Fairness and justice.
Minister Wike. Minister Wike.
Only that can reach as our capacity is fully realized and transformed into a force for annual unity and progress.
It's been said that when you repeatedly and constantly tell a lie for a very long time, it automatically becomes truth. Yeah, because the people will definitely get to believe that lie to be true. This is what the presidency is doing. This is what the handlers of the presidencies they are doing. They are going around brandishing lies, concocting figures and statistics, telling the Nigerian people that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done best for them. Nyesom Wike previously was quoted as saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the best president in Nigeria, that he has done so much for Nigerians. They keep telling these things so that the people will get to believe that yes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the best person for them, is the best man for them, has done so much for them. But kudos to these young folks in Obafemi Awolowo University who refused to allow Nyesom Wike to go on peddling lies about the achievements of the president, who refused to believe the lies that Nyesom Wike is peddling about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They stood up against him. They rebuked and resisted him. Thanks to them. Kudos to them. These are the kind of young chaps we need in our country. Young chaps who refuse to believe lies. Young chaps who refuse to believe propaganda. But unfortunately, it was being reported that DSS came to the scene and whisked them away. DSS stopped them from airing their voice. DSS do not want their voice to be heard, but DSS want the voice of Nyesom Wike to be heard. This is the kind of country we are, a country of injustice, a country of unfairness. While we are saying kudos to these young chaps that were resisting the voice of Nyesom Wike, we have to talk about the other young chaps that were sitting there idly and watching DSS whisking away their colleagues. What exactly were they doing? Why didn't they stand in solidarity with their colleagues? Why didn't they resist the DSS from whisking away their colleagues that were airing their same sentiment? You cannot come in a university that the students have seen their school fees more than triple since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president to tell them that the same man that is responsible for the increase of their school fees is working for them, is making life better for them, is the best president in the history of this country. And the people that are sitting down there, are they not paying the same increased school fees? Are they paying a different school fees? Why didn't they stand in solidarity with their colleagues? This is the reason why we are not achieving greatness in this country. This is the reason why Nigerians are not achieving their goals in this country. Because a lot of persons have different ideology about the government of the day. Some persons are still supporting the government of the day to continue with their impunity and mismanagement. You can't even come to an agreement to fight for the Nigerian people because you are not even sure if the same people you are fighting for will turn around to stab you. That is the kind of Nigerians we have. It is an unfortunate and terrible situation that we have found ourselves into. Back to Nyesom Wike trying to peddle propaganda about the achievement of the president. One thing I understand is that when you are doing the right thing, you don't need to send your handlers around to tell the people that you are doing the right thing. You don't need to write articles. You don't need to go on the national television to tell the people that you are doing the right thing. The people you are working for, they will feel it. They will know that you are doing the right thing. Government is instituted for the sole purpose of taking care of the people. Governance is all about the people. Every work of the government is geared towards the people. That is the reason why it is the people that go to elect their government. So if you're doing the right thing, it is the same people that voted for you that would say whether you're doing the right thing or not. It is the same Nigerians who are the recipients of whatever thing you're doing that will determine whether you are doing the right thing or not. That's the reason why you don't need to listen to Nyesom Wike or your governors or the president's handlers that will tell you that the president has done marvelously well. If you really want to know if the president has done well, go to the street, go to the market, go and interview the people. Listen to them. They should tell you how they feel about the government of the day. They should be the ones to analyze and give the president a scorecard, not the president's handlers, not the appointees of the president. I mean, he who paid the pipers dictate the tone. The people that are working for the president will always speak good of the president when the president is not doing well, when the president is mismanaging the resources. All they are trying to do is to protect their job, to protect their stomach. But the question is, has the president done well? Has the president really achieved greatness ever since he became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2023? The statistics and facts out there says otherwise. The president and his handlers will always tell you that since Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed office, he has taken bold economic reform. And that these bold economic reforms were intended to address fiscal imbalance and attract foreign investment. But the so-called economic reform of the president has increased economic hardship, it has deepened poverty, and it has failed to deliver good dividends of governance to millions of Nigerians. Also, persistent security challenges, allegations of human rights violations, and a controversial governance practice have further strained the country, leaving many of Nigerians in pains. One of such policies that the president always brag about is the removal of fuel subsidy. They are looking at it as if this is a monumental achievement of the president. This is the same fuel subsidy that the president organized millions of Nigerians to go on the street and protest in 2012. He did it because of politics. If fuel subsidy had been removed in 2012, Nigeria would have been in a better shape and form. But yet, the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu has removed fuel subsidy, but in a shady way. The removal of fuel subsidy means the government is going to take more money from the Nigerian people, and this was intended to free up more funds. These funds should have gone into developing key infrastructure in this country. This fund should have gone into paying up our debt. But what has the president done so far? He removed fuel subsidy and used the money to buy himself a presidential jet. Our infrastructure is still in comatose. And to add to that, the president has gone ahead to borrow more money than any other president in the history of this country. What then is the benefit and purpose of the removal of fuel subsidy? Rather than using the money for the removal of fuel subsidy to service the need of Nigerians are the ones using their own money to service the luxurious lifestyle of the politicians. Politicians who do not care for them. The mismanagement and misrule from Bola Ahmed Tinubu has plunged millions of Nigerians deeper into poverty. They are boasting that they have increased the revenue by 300%, but these have not been able to be translated into improved service delivery in healthcare, education, or infrastructure. This has left many citizens feeling neglected. The only thing the fuel subsidy removal has been able to achieve is leaving the governors with 4 times more money to loot. It has been business as usual. Nothing has changed. Aside the constant hardship that Nigerians are facing under Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, another thing that Nigerians are facing is the security challenge. Security remains a critical challenge under Bola Ahmed Tinubu leadership, with ongoing violence undermining public safety and economic stability. Go to North Central, especially Plateau and Benue State. Those people are living in fear. They are living as if there is war going on in that region. On a constant basis, the people are being attacked. They are being forced to leave their ancestral homes. Farmlands are being destroyed. And innocent Nigerians living in that region are being killed in their numbers, with the president doing nothing about it. Or are we to talk about the high rate of kidnapping in the country? Banditry, Boko Haram insurgency, they are on the increase in the northwest and the northeast, with new militia group emerging on daily basis. On top of all of this, we are experiencing human rights abuse, because what you just experienced in the Obafemi Awolowo University is human rights abuse. The same way Nyesom Wike has the right to come and lie, to come and spread propaganda about the achievement of the president, is the same way these students also have the right to resist and protest against the president and against Nyesom Wike. Why is the DSS whisking them away? Why is the DSS arresting them? You want the voice of Nyesom Wike to be heard, but you don't want the voices of the students to be heard. This is pure human rights abuse, and it has become constant under Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. This is because our institutions have become weaker. Look at the DSS. The DSS were supposed to be intelligence gathering organization, but they've become pawns in the hands of the politicians. Look at INEC, the national body that is charged with the responsibility of conducting credible election. But INEC itself is not credible. How can a body that is not credible conduct a credible election? Look at the off-season election in Kogi, Edo State. Those are sham of an election. How are we even sure that they are going to give us anything that is called election in 2027? The judiciary has become a mess. And yet the president wants to turn the country into a one-party state. Every day, we keep seeing opposition politicians decamping to the APC. And there is an electoral law that states that when you leave a political party to another political party, you will automatically lose your seat. Despite the presence of an electoral law in our constitution, politicians are still decamping to another political party without losing their seat. They are doing it with reckless abandon. The sole reason why they are doing all of this is that the ruling party, APC, is controlling the judicial arm of government. The court that was supposed to be the arbiter, the court that was supposed to be the custodian of the law, the court that was supposed to interpret the law of the land, that was supposed to give credence and support to the law, has been taken over by the ruling All Progressive Congress. The court has become weak. The court has become a pawn in the hands of our politicians. That is the reason why our politicians are violating the constitution of the land with reckless abandon, because they know that the court will never find them wanting. And then your handlers and appointees are going around brandishing lies and propaganda on the faces of the people that they have disrespected, that they have neglected, that they have plunged into pains and poverty, telling them to vote for the president. You will come and force us to vote for the president in 2027. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.